Michael says, eggs in the fridge or not? Yeah, that is a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, at the moment, I'm not, but I used to be in. And I can't tell the difference between the two, really. In real life, they don't go in the fridge, do they? But I suppose in real life, they've got a little bird inside. Poor little chicks. I don't know. Some people say you've got to put it in the fridge, and other people say you can't put it in the fridge, so I'm confused about that one. What about bananas? Because, the moment a banana starts to turn, then you've got to eat it like that day, and you've usually bought like 6 or 7 even though you've done this 1,000 times before, and every time you've got to throw half of the bunch away because they just go off too quick. But if you stick them in the fridge, it turns the skin black, but I think it maintains a certain a firmness to the inside, because you don't want it to go all squishy. I hate a squishy banana.
This is LBC with Nick Abbot.
You're joking.
John texts, ripe bananas. Mash them up with jam or chocolate spread and put them in sandwiches. Yummy. Well, that does actually sound pretty good. 0345 6060 973. Jill says, I agree with all that you say about bananas and also that awful sticky stuff that holds them together. What awful sticky stuff?
A few minutes later.
York. Hello, Jan.
Hello, Nick.
Jan.
How are you?
I am great, mate.
Good. Don't throw your squishy bananas out.
They get too sugary and blech.
Yeah, but you can make a lovely cake with them.
A cake? Like I'm going to do that?
Why not?
I can't make cake.
Why? Of course you can. Why can't you make cake?
Well, I don't know. It seems like it's too difficult. Cake.
Get on. Easy.
Well, go on then. How do you make banana cake?
Well, it's just like an ordinary cake, but you put mashed bananas in.
Yeah, but that's like saying, simply make a profiterole. Well, I've got no idea how to do that either.
Oh, come on. You beat fat and sugar together.
Well, yeah, but it's like a it's like a feat of magic, isn't it? Prestidigitation it is, making a cake.
No, it's easy.
It can't possibly be easy.
It is. It's easy.
Nonsense.
And then you can put it in a tin.
Yeah.
Stick it in your Wi-Fi oven. Bob's your uncle. You've got a lovely cake.
Yeah. I wish there was something that you could do with an overripe banana, because I'd never seem to be able to keep them from going overripe before. No, wait. I can't eat them before they go overripe. Yeah, that way round.
And in this warm weather, they do go ripe quick, don't they?
Very quick. They'll be green when you go to bed and inedibly mushy when you wake up in the morning. What's that about?
Well, this week I got some ripen at home ones. They're really green. I'm hoping they'll last a bit longer.
They're all ripen at home, aren't they?
No.
Bananas?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Well, you buy yellow ones, don't you?
Well, they usually have got a tinge of green on them when you pick them up from the supermarket. Or you are checking very carefully that there's no spiders in there. I always do that.
You don't want any spiders, do you?
Well, not spiders that come with bananas, because, you could put a saddle on those spiders.
Definitely. Awful things. So I'm hoping these green ones will last a bit longer. But,
I wonder if it's a good idea to put them in the fridge while they're...
No. Do you keep them in the fridge?
Yes, but it doesn't... It works a bit, but not... Maybe I'm waiting too long to put them in the fridge. Maybe they should get put in the fridge when they're green.
I don't think they're any good in the fridge.
I bet they're delivered chilled. I bet they don't travel all the way from wherever they're grown to here at room temperature or outside ambient temperature. I bet they're chilled, if not frozen. Well, probably not frozen, but they'll be chilled to a very great degree. Betcha.
Yes, maybe.
I definitely thought you were going to argue with me about that.
No. What I do with that?
So, is that it? My instructions are make a cake?
make a cake, and you'll like it when it comes out of the oven.
Right. Well, I would like it if it came out of the oven as a cake, but it seems vanishingly unlikely that that's ever going to happen. But thanks for the advice, Jan.
All right.
Okay. Cheers, my dear.
A few minutes later.
0345 6060 973. I hope you're writing all this stuff down because this is important. Canary Wharf. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Nick.
Ryan.
Hello. Hi, I want to weigh in on the whole cake and banana issue.
Yes.
I'm trying to work out which one you'll argue with me less about. I'm gonna give you the banana one because I was reading one of my favourite books, which is The Flavor Thesaurus.
The Flavor Thesaurus.
Thesaurus. Yes, it's amazing. You literally thumb your way to any page, you open it, and you find something just fascinating. And one of them that I was looking at a few months ago was banana.
Yeah.
So you go to banana, and you find banana and maple syrup. And what you can do... Exactly. But it's not just fresh. So if it were not just raw, or not sure what you'd call a frozen banana, but not necessarily raw. Anyway, you take overripe bananas, freeze them for a while,
right,
and then you get them out of the freezer whenever you like, blend it with maple syrup, a bit of lemon juice, until it's smooth, and then eat it. And it's basically like banana ice cream. I've still not done it, to be fair, but because when I buy bananas, I just end up eating them. But leave the bananas to go go a bit.
So you haven't tried this yourself. So I'm the guinea pig in this.
Absolutely.
Scenario.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. but
so
I will try it and I'll call you back.
Yeah. Okay. Freeze the banana and then dip it in maple syrup.
Blend it with
maple syrup and a bit of lemon juice.
Yeah. Just to add a little lightness, I guess.
I think what would be better if you blended it with a bit of milk.
It said a bit of, but I think it was meant to be vegan.
Right.
So maybe, but yeah, I'd do that.
and then you could add some like coffee liqueur, something like that.
Oh yes.
Ooh, now we're really getting somewhere.
Absolutely, yeah. Get some like Cafe Patron or something, or a Kahlua. Yeah.
I can't believe you just said Cafe Patron.
It's yummy.
You know that has been unavailable for years.
Yes, discontinued. Just get Cascabel coffee instead.
But it's come back. Did you know?
Has it?
It's back.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I've still got half a bottle of that in my cupboard, and I've been I've been saving it because they discontinued. It's such a fantastic drink.
I know.
And,
that's great news.
I think it's back in limited numbers, Ryan. So don't pause for a single solitary second. I would get out there and buy some right now. All right.
I'm off. Thanks, Nick.
Okay. Cheers. Cafe Patron.
Booze.
Yeah. It's the nutritious way to start the day. Any fool know that.
3 weeks later.
Tooting. Hello, Jan.
Hi, good evening, Nick. Hi.
Jan.
Yes, so I won't talk about the fruit flies because I've had an infestation. I think they've come in with the bananas I bought.
Oh,
but I didn't mean to speak about that. It's just that you recently mentioned it. You know, just a few
I
calls
bet they
ago,
absolutely love bananas.
Yeah, so when I buy bananas, I'm having to put them into those plastic. Just put them in a container. I can't have any food out in my kitchen. I've got to cover it.
Well, I wonder if this is
horrible, Nick.
I know, I hate them. I wonder if this is an unusual summer for them because, like I said, I have never experienced them in my life. Either that, or I've just been. I've just not been paying attention, but they defy you not attending to them because they're in your face.
Yeah, they're hot. I mean, the thing is, I try to cover them up. They found ways to get under what I thought was sealed. I've sealed the food away.
Yeah.
And they've been they find their way in.
Well, they like your bin is what they love. It doesn't really matter what you do to the food that you're going to eat. After you've finished with your food and you put it in the bin, that's where they love it the most.
Oh, yeah, but I've had to do, I've tried spraying them with citronella which normally dispels them, all
Right.
kinds of things. Might even cause them to, but it doesn't necessarily work. They're there.
Right.
They're horrible. They got red. They got red. They're not just little black flies. They've got red. They've got red bodies.
How do you know
red
that?
Bodies? Because I've been seeing them close up.
No, they're ladybirds.
No, I mean they're very small. They're very tiny.
How can you have got so close as to study the colour of their bodies? I mean, they're just
No. I mean they're not bright. I mean they're not totally black. Let's put it that way.
right. I did
They
not
got
know
the dark
that.
red.
Right. Well, that's news to me. I
And you know, when I saw
dislike
the
them.
bananas-
I dislike them a very great deal, regardless of what colour they are.
Nick,
Yes.
when I was in the shop to buy some bananas the other day, I saw them there around the bananas. I think they come into the country as imported food,
Right.
and now we got an infestation.
Well, that is possible. I don't know whether that's true, but even if it isn't, it doesn't prevent it from being a fact.
But anyway, at one point I thought maybe I ought to study them. They're little, they're maybe exquisite. If you see them under a microscope, you might be
Exquisite?
fascinated.
I bet
but you
they're
might be
absolutely
fascinated.
hideous. Exquisite? What are you talking about? Insects
No, I
up
mean-
close are awful.
No, I've never seen anything under a microscope so small.
Right.
Yeah, but anyway, leave that. I didn't really ring you to speak about that.
Did
but
you
I
ring
thought
to speak about bananas? Because I'm very upset with bananas.
No, we don't buy. No, we'll keep them wrapped up, and they've even got into my fridge. They're everywhere. Oh, they're horrible.
They're in your
horrible.
fridge?
No, I found them in my fridge. They must have been hidden in the food that I put in the
How
fridge.
can they survive being in your fridge?
Well, amazing, isn't it?
Have you got your fridge plugged in?
But Nick, I rang to call you about this.
You're supposed to plug
About
it in.
this- the
That's what that cord coming out the back of your fridge is for. You're supposed to stick it in the wall. Make it colder inside.
It's cold inside. There's
Right.
ice on the walls inside the fridge, but they still, I don't know, they fly out the moment I open the door of the fridge. But, it's been a nightmare. I think I've managed to get rid of quite a lot of them.
How'd you do that?
Well, just make sure everything's sealed up.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, everything's
run
sealed
around
up.
after them with a hammer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you need something to, maybe a piece of strong card to just swish in the air, up
Or
the air.
maybe
and,
a flamethrower would be a good idea.
and set fire to the flat. Nick, I did call you to say something about
Bananas?
No, about Starmer and
Because
his cabinet.
I'm
Apparently
getting very upset about bananas. And I keep
No.
throwing that out there, and you keep not grabbing onto the hook. Ask me why I am so upset with bananas.
All right, have you been buying a lot of bananas?
Yes, too many. That's the key. I buy too many bananas, and then
Yeah.
they sit there, and they're bright green. I think, oh, well, I'll eat them tomorrow. And tomorrow, they've all gone black and mushy, and I have to throw them away.
Oh, I know. It's because the shops keep them in the fridge. And yeah, I bought by the bananas, and I think they look all right. I'm making sure the skin isn't split on the bananas. You know what I mean? They're already started opening up.
Very important. Yes.
I think it's because they keep them in the fridge, the supermarket,
Do they?
and then they put them out.
Yeah.
And you think they're firm, but they're not. They're half the banana you have to throw away. Do you find that?
Well, I have to find. I find I throw them all away. I buy a banana in good faith, and then well, it's never one though, is it? It's a bunch of them.
Yeah,
And
a bunch, yeah.
and by the time I get around to eating them, they've all gone. And it's the only fruit that's like that. Why is this
What do you mean
happening
they've all
to me?
gone? Oh, you mean they're off? You can't eat them. They've
Exactly.
all turned black.
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they've all turned black, and they've probably got the fruit flies
Inside.
They've come inside. They're hiding inside
Oh,
the
my
banana, or
God.
in parts of the banana.
No.
No, I don't mean inside it. I mean on the stem. Where they can hide in there,
Yeah.
and you're bringing them home.
Well, not deliberately. I mean, you sound like you're accusing me now.
No, no. It's been a nightmare for the past 2 weeks. I've had this infestation station, and they follow me around from room to room as well. You know, when I want to eat in another room, they're there. I can't. They're gonna alight on my food that I want to eat, and you don't know where they've been.
Well, you got a pretty good idea, and none of those ideas are nice. No.
But
Have you ever accidentally eaten one?
Oh no! Well, I hope not. No, of course not. I'm keeping an eye on my food. I keep magnifying glasses around.
Really, you check your food with a magnifying glass before you put it in your mouth. That's probably good advice.
No, I can't leave anything. Any food I have, I've got to keep covered. You know, they'll be around my meals.
Keep it covered with your mouth, Jan. Just put it straight in your mouth.
No, but they're around anywhere there's a gap in the bin that you've got where you're throwing things away.
I know.
Or even it's a smell. Oh no! I'll tell you what I was intrigued by. They seem to have a very strong sense of smell. Because I started putting bananas in glass jars and sealing them, thinking they'd be there. But they're all gathering on the glass jar. It's like they know.
They
and I've
love
washed my hands to make sure that I've not put a smell of banana around things. And they're all gathering around a glass jar with a banana. I've thrown away a glass jar with 3 bananas in it that turned black because I couldn't place opening it.
So you threw the whole thing away?
Yeah, I had to because it's too. I thought they might all fly out.
So you didn't just throw the bananas away; you threw the thing that they were in away.
Because they were rotting in there, and I couldn't face it. And it was an expensive, huge jar that could have held maybe a few kilos of.
Well, that's not saving the planet, Jan. Reuse, clean, and reuse.
But
let that be your watchword from now on.
Oh gosh! But how are you dealing with yours now, though? How are you dealing with yours?
I've decided to bisect my living quarters such that I get one half and they get the other.
Well, how do you do that?
With a pencil.
They're so small, aren't they? They can get, as you say, you can't use any netting or anything because they can go right through it.
Right through it, yeah, and around your flailing hands as you try to get them out of your face and fail.
Yeah. There must be maybe they must be coming in. Yeah, they're coming in.
But this isn't what you called to talk about, though, is it, Jan?
No, it was about summer.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yes. Yeah, I'm afraid so. You know, time has actually run out.
This is LBC with Nick Abbot. Call 0345 6060 973. Text 84850. Alexa, send a comment to LBC.
Come on, we're running late.
We are running late. Let's have Manchester. Sam.
Hi, Nick.
Sam.
You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. I was just wondering, while I'm waiting on the line, you can't hear what I'm doing, can you?
No. What are you doing? Don't tell me. My mind is racing.
Disgusting.
Awful. While you're waiting on the phone to speak to me, I can't believe it.
I think it's disgusting.
No.
I really think it's
I don't
disgusting.
know how long
something
we've got to
should be
wait.
done about it.
Something should be done about it. It's disgusting.
No, I was just waiting. I was just making sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Before I get onto my topic, just want to ask you, fruit flies.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the remedy is to get rid of them.
Right, we were talking about this very important issue last night, and a lot of I'll get to these messages later, but a lot of people are in the same position I am. They've never seen a fruit fly before, but in this year they're everywhere.
They stem from fruit and vegetables. That's where they come from.
Right.
So what you need to do is get apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And put some water in it, put it in a little bowl, cover it with some, cling film.
Right.
And put holes in it, and in the morning you'll find them all dead in there.
But then you've got a bowl full of dead flies.
Yes.
Oh, well then what do you do with it?
Well, throw it down the sink.
In the sink? I'll tell you what, I'll come over and throw it down your sink. How does that sound?
No. No, that's the best way. Apple cider vinegar.
Right. The sink is where I do my weekly wash.
Well, but I mean, it'll get rid of them.
Right.
Yeah.
By which I mean, my armpits and whatever else I can reach.
Well, like I said, they come from fruit and veg, so you've got to be careful,
right.
Especially bananas.
Well, fruit and vegetables
Yeah.
are very dangerous. Everybody knows that.
Yes. Yeah.
You should never eat fruit or vegetables, and that is the official position of LBC.
And don't eat 5 a day.
No,
that's a myth.
Yeah, 0 a day. Yeah, better.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Leading Britain's conversation. Nick Abbot. Alexa, send a comment to LBC.
Please hold the line. I'm trying to connect you.
Yes, I am trying to connect a caller, but first I have to read some texts and such because they're just piling up. This says, I have a theory about fruit flies and bananas. Maybe they're punishing us humans for not opening bananas at the correct end like monkeys do. Yeah, stupid monkeys. They open it at the wrong end. They open it at the end with that little thing in the bottom.
Disgusting.
That tastes horrible. Why would they want to do that? Stupid monkeys. And the other end is you bend it back and then the banana pops over. Monkeys don't know what they're doing. And this says a surefire way to get rid of fruit flies involves a squash racket, golden syrup, and 4 fire lighters. However, I cannot reveal the method because of the danger to human life. Well, you got the ingredients. Now we need to know what the recipe is. Weymouth. Hello, Jeff.
Hi there.
Hello there.
Hi. I think I have. It's a solution that works for me. I have several Venus flytraps in my lounge.
Oh.
And I do not get bothered by any flies of any description, big or small.
So have you seen the Venus flytrap actually in action?
Oh, yes, many, many times.
Really?
I have a large table in a very big south-facing bay window in Weymouth, and I get the sun from the morning till the evening. And I got my fly traps there, and I feed them twice a week. And
what do you feed them with?
Grubs. They're dried grubs. You can purchase them online or.
God, that's weird, isn't it? Like feeding a plant with meat.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah, well, that's what they are. They're carnivorous plants, you know, and they thrive on protein, really.
Oh, it's a good job that they didn't get big, isn't it? Because
there are some rather large ones, but mine are quite small.
Well, no, I mean, big enough to take a mammal. Well, it's not beyond the realms of possibility, is it? I mean, on another planet, perhaps, in a different universe, then, it's quite possible that a plant would have evolved to be, so dangerous that it might actually swallow us whole.
Well, I'm surprised Hollywood hasn't made a film about it.
Well, they have. It's called Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, they work for me. That's all I can say.
Right.
I get no flies in my flat at all.
Well, that's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And they're quite nice to look at, aren't they? Those things.
Yeah, and they seem to be intelligent in a way because when you approach them with a grab on tweezers, they're not all open. You've got loads of them in one plant, and as you approach them, it's almost as though they sense that you're going to do something. But if you touch them more than twice, they close up.
Huh.
So you've got to be very quick.
Right. Well, it sounds like you're dicing with danger there.
They send up flowers every now and then, about a stalk about 6 inches high, and then you get beautiful white flowers on the top. And then I take them off, I cut them out because it starves the main plant from nutrition.
Right.
But if you leave them go long enough, they drop seeds down into the main plant, but then it gets too busy, so you've got to dig them out and plant them again in another pot. Right. And you've got to bottom feed them. They've got to be in a tray with water in all the time, because they come from Middle America.
A
mainly,
moist climate.
They're bog plants, and they're not used to being in terribly bright sunshine all the time.
Right, it sounds like having a pet. It's like a lot of responsibility.
It is my pet, because I would love to have a dog or a cat or something, but I can't, because I'm a first floor flat and I can't get up and down the stairs very well at my age.
Yeah.
So I find that my plants, I've got several here on
So you decided
table.
to get a lot of killer plants.
Yeah. I wish I had that sound effect you got for a rifle. What is it?
Well, if only I had it to hand. Yeah. All right, good to talk to you, Jeff. Thanks for that. Huh. The natural remedy, never mind about bowls of washing up liquid and apple cider, just get a killer plant. Why not? Also, I blame Meghan Markle for the fruit flies. They weren't here until she started selling jam. Well, that is true. Thanks a lot, Meghan Markle. You see what you've done?
I want you to know that I just don't give a shit.
Bob says, attributed to Groucho Marx, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. Funny guy, Groucho Marx. Canary Wharf, hello, Ryan.
Hello, I don't think you've taken a break.
Haven't I? Have I not taken a break? Well, I better do that right now. Hang on a minute, I'll have to check on that. One moment, please. Your call is not important to us. There are 1 break, 2, 3. Oh, he's right.
This is LBC. This is LBC with Nick Abbot.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yes, thanks for that, Ryan. You saved the day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Of course, no problem. I can't believe I missed your Anne Widdecombe impression. When you did it.
Yeah. Do I know the time?
I'll listen back. Anyway, happy birthday for last week or whenever it was.
Ah, appreciate it.
Yes. I called you a few weeks ago and told you about something to do with your old bananas. And you're still, how should I say, whinging and whining and moaning about them.
Mm.
So I thought I'd tell you that I've tried it, and it works. Yes. All you need to do is get your bananas, put them in the freezer for a couple of hours, and then take them out, blend them with a bit of maple syrup and a bit of lemon juice, and it's basically ice cream. If you don't believe me, just try it. It costs about 20p. It's great.
So you're saying you don't add ice cream, it is like ice cream?
It is, the texture is so good. I couldn't believe it worked, but yeah. Just blend them with quite a bit of maple syrup.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's literally like ice cream. I made some nice pie to have with it. It was great.
Maple syrup is a magic ingredient. I love maple syrup. It's great in cocktails as well. Instead of like sugar syrup or nectar, what do they call it?
Like agave?
Agave, exactly. Which is kind of harsh. When you just taste agave on its own, it's not a particularly nice taste. But maple syrup, ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely recommend it.
But do the bananas have to be gone? Like black?
No, so I bought some on the day, and they were just yellow with a few spots by the end of the day, and it was fine. Okay. If they're black, I think it also works, so you can definitely use them for that.
So bananas, maple syrup. What was the other thing?
A bit of lemon juice to lighten it up a bit. But the bananas have to be frozen, and then just blend it.
Okay, well I'll put it on my list.
Yes, do. That's
which end do you open the banana, by the way?
I was a bit. Usually I open it from the top, but I like to dig my nail in so it doesn't go all squashed. And I know that you're going to say that the monkeys open it from the other end. Yeah, the monkeys, stupid monkeys. What do they want to open it from the other end for? That's the bottom. Dirty.
You don't want to open it at the bottom.
Oh, no, I don't understand. Have you ever tried?
It's got that icky thing in the bottom that you don't.
I know.
Whatever that is.
I don't want to try it.
No, I don't want to try it. Let's have Tooting. Hello, Jan.
Nick, I do have something to say about these fruit flies.
Go on.
Something important, because I've been looking them up a bit more, but they look pretty horrific.
Awful.
When you see the photos online. Yeah. But apparently, they have many organs besides the eyes, but they look really ugly, though. But they got brain, they got heart, reproductive organs, digestive system, and quite a lot of other sensory organs like the antenna and things. They must have a strong sense of smell or something. Though all those animals, those insects, don't have noses, but they have a strong... like these,
they don't have noses. How do they smell? Terrible.
Well, the smells, I don't know, but they got brains. Imagine that, they got brains.
I don't know how you can squeeze all of that into something that small. How is that possible?
And heart, digestive organs. And they don't live very long. Listen, Nick.
Good.
Apparently, they're very... I'm glad I don't touch any food that they've been on, because apparently they are a health hazard.
I can imagine they are.
No, look, what is it? They feed on decaying organic matter, garbage and drains and all kinds of dirty stuff. And they say you shouldn't really... They can contaminate ripe fruit. They can lay the eggs on it.
Oh.
It's quite scary. And they can transfer things onto your what pathogens and germs or whatever it is they've got, bacteria, onto your food and kitchen surfaces.
Icky.
So I'm really glad I've done an extra clean around my place.
I'm feeling itchy just thinking about it.
No, but also they say that there are ways of getting rid of them, but they can really infest the place in no time, and they only live about 40 to 50 days.
Too blooming long.
Yeah, the female, though, can lay hundreds of eggs.
Okay, this is not making me feel any better.
No, but I'm just saying that's why you've got to get them out of your place if you've still got them. Because they can contaminate your food and you can catch germs, salmonella and E. coli.
All right, okay, still not getting any better.
But just something else, one thing to get rid of them. I'm going to try this myself if they come back. I think I have got rid of them because I did a massive...
Yes.
They call it a plastic wrap. And you can put rotting banana peel or strawberries in a glass and then cover it with plastic wrap and put holes in it so they can get in.
Yeah, I've talked to somebody.
They get in there
I've talked to somebody on this show already who said that does not work. I have an idea, Jan. Leave it with me. Thanks for that. I think we should blast off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Who's with me?
Many months later.
Let's have Colchester. Hello, Judy.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yes. You usually say Judy.
Judy.
Yeah, that makes me feel more comfortable. A little while ago you said, talking about bananas, you said what else could you do with a banana other than eat it?
Yeah.
Well, I could make some banana muffins or a banana and chocolate chip cake, or I could make a banana, walnut and cranberry cake.
How about baking a banana in some sort of alcohol, like a brandy or something like that? Baking the banana in brandy and then pour the brandy juice over the banana and slap some ice cream on it. How about that?
Well, I mean, I might make it for you if you particularly wanted one, should I be anywhere near to make you one, but I don't drink, so that puts that one in its bed.
Just make it up, Judy. Pop it in one of those padded envelopes and stick it in the post.
I think it'd have to be a waterproof one, don't you? And packed with plenty of wrapping round it so it don't get squashed.
Martin says bananas do freeze. They taste like ice cream when you eat them. Yeah, but banana ice cream.
Disgusting.
That stuff's horrible. Tiago in Bristol. Yes, Tiago.
Oh, hi, Nick. Talking about, food, I guess. Bananas had a lot of airtime yesterday, and every time they're mentioned, they do get a lot of airtime. So it made me think that perhaps is your favorite fruit?
No.
No? What is it?
It's barely even a fruit. It's more like... I don't know what it is. I mean, it is a fruit. I'm aware of that, but it's not like any other fruit, is it? It's a particular thing all of its own.
Well, there's the thing. Like, we have manipulated the banana to a quite extreme, and
no one's manipulated my bananas. I can assure you of that.
Well, that has happened a long time ago in Panama. There was this whole thing about, there was one dominant strain of banana which got decimated by a particular fungi. And the Cavendish banana, that's the one we have now, which has been its replacement. But bananas used to have seeds, which they no longer have. And it means that every banana tree that exists now is very much a clone or the original ones that were introduced to defy that plague. But as any monoculture goes, it always has a blind spot, and they've been in denial for decades. But there's the fungi has adapted, and now is of course threatening all the banana crops across the whole of the world. And they can no longer pretend that the Cavendish banana, has much time left, because they can't defeat this fungus. And every single banana tree for a commercial export of bananas is very much like the same. So they don't have any sort of who would have thought that cloning a plant would result from this.
Yes, eliminating all other types of a particular plant and only having one. Yeah, who would have thought that might bring up a problem?
But there's a thing, I know I keep going on about being from Brazil, but I can't help but mention that, in the Brazilian market, you can easily find about 12 to 15 different varieties of commercially available bananas. They are very varied. There's some tiny little ones that might taste a little bit like apple. There's some of them that are more starchy, used for cooking, like the plantains.
Right.
And there's been many attempts to introduce different varieties of banana to the global north, but seems like people are too emotionally attached to the taste of the Cavendish, so it never really took off. And they're trying, but we'll see what happens. I guess eventually, if all the Cavendishes are gone, people might give, different bananas a go.
Yeah, give something else a go. Why not?
And if we stay on the banana topic, I had a Greek flatmate, and she's in her 40s. We have lived together for 4 years, and once she was telling me a story that her grandmother, who's English, used to bring bananas from the UK to Greece as a treat for Christmas. And I was like, what kind of Dickensian world are you living where people give mandarins?
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe it. But, she had no reason to lie. So then I looked it up, and it turns out that in Greece, from roughly the late 70s all the way to 1988, because Greece was trying to protect the production of local fruits, they had a ban on bananas. So the whole of Greece spent over a decade without access to it, which made it like a treat to the point that people...
So they banned something that they don't make in order to protect the local version of it, but there is no local version of it.
Well, not necessarily local version, but to force people to consume other fruits because bananas were cheap imports.
Right. But there's nothing like a banana, though. I mean, that's how this conversation started. I'll go back to what I was saying at the beginning. It's not like anything else. Like an apple is sort of like it's kind of like a grape and a bit like an orange, but a banana is something completely different. It's all on its, it's of itself.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a matter of providing a replacement. We're just saying you're not going to have it.
Right.
Because otherwise
that seems particularly mean. And what would they do with how would they construct a Knickabocker Glory, for instance?
Well, I guess they weren't. Nobody in the splits for them either. No banoffee. I mean... No wonder they end up so stagnant, economically. No bananas to fuel their breakfast.
The whole Knickerbocker Glory issue really stymied their economy for a considerable period of time. Well, that's a very interesting tale there, Tiago. Appreciate that. 0345 6060 973. They're just fine in the fridge, by the way. They start to go off, or you get a bunch of them that's too big to eat all at once, which is always the way. I don't know why I keep doing this. I should just buy 4 tops, but I don't. I buy 8. Every blooming time I go to the supermarket, I buy way too many bananas, and they just sit there, and they're green one day and they're off the next. What's that about? Somebody should look into that very strongly. but they're just fine in the fridge. You put them before they go off in the fridge, and the skin might turn a bit black, but inside is so yummy. Tastes a bit like a banana.
Many months later.
Ruby says, I need to apologise for doubting you and your callers. Single ingredient banana ice cream. I had hate in my heart for overripe bananas all my life. It's amazing how the radio can open your eyes. I've learned nothing otherwise, which is why I tune in, of course, says Ruby. I don't recall ever mentioning single ingredient banana ice cream. And if you can make a single ingredient banana ice cream, what's the ingredient? We'll never know.
Listen to him. He knows everything.
Well, apparently not. I am genuinely confused about that. Maybe Ruby is confused and she's called or she's messaged in the wrong show. Because I do not ever recall, and this is something that I would have remembered, talking about a single ingredient banana ice cream. Now, I would have to assume that the single ingredient of banana ice cream is bananas. Are you saying that you just put it in the freezer and that's it? That's not really a recipe. It's more like storage. And it doesn't sound like it would be very nice. I think you need to tell us a little bit more about that, Ruby. I'm confused.
A few moments later.
Ruby says, regarding the single ingredient banana ice cream, maybe the maple syrup part of the conversations will trigger your memory. I'll go and find the show it was in, but I don't do homework either. Oh, right, so you were listening to an old show. Well, that's different. You have to explain that stuff, Ruby. I thought that you were talking about what we had said on this show. She was busy listening to another show from another year, probably. I don't recall that at all. And if it's a single ingredient banana ice cream, how can it have maple syrup in it? Because presumably banana would be in a single ingredient banana ice cream. And if it's a single ingredient ice cream that's flavoured with banana, then banana has to be the single ingredient. God, it's like an episode of Columbo. I do believe I've solved it. Maple syrup and bananas, that sounds good. In fact, maple syrup, bananas and ice cream sounds good. Are you just confused, Ruby? The heat's getting to her.
3 weeks later.
Yeah. Ryan, please speak directly into the phone. You're all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Nick. Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are.
Okay. So the second thing, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Sorry. I wanted to complain about you and either Rose from Tavistock or Judy from Belsize Park.
Go on.
You were arguing amongst yourselves a few weeks ago now, basically declaring war on me, I would say.
On who?
On me.
On you?
On me.
Who are you?
Exactly, but you were doing it anyway. What a waste of your time.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So what was the nature of this attack that you are describing?
You said that blended banana isn't ice cream, but it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
No, it is.
Well, where's the cream part?
You don't need it. That's the amazing thing. So I called you about this. There was somebody who called you about it, and it was me, about a year ago. And they have to be, they're best if they're slightly overripe.
Right.
The texture goes better when they're frozen. But you take them, put them in the freezer, and then blend them when they're solid with a bit of maple syrup, and the texture is just the same as a good ice cream.
I think you got that the wrong way around. Don't you blend them first and then put them in the freezer?
No, I haven't. Well, to be honest, I haven't tried that. But it's a good idea to peel them first, because otherwise you get it's horrible when you take them out.
Yeah.
So peel them first.
Peel
put them in the
first,
freezer,
right?
Then take them out and blend them. Otherwise I'll probably go. It will be too. I don't know. Maybe it's too icy if you do it the other way. Not sure though.
Right. Can you believe that monkeys peel bananas the wrong way round?
Amazing, isn't it?
I mean, you think that they'd be... I mean, what can they do? Nothing. I mean, as much as they've been able to fashion is poking a stick in a hole and getting an ant out, and then they eat it. Oh, God.
But they can open their bananas, so...
But they're doing it upside down, stupid monkeys.
Really, I've never wanted to try it. They're too sort of dirty at the end, don't you think?
Well, it's got that little thing at the end. I don't like that little thing. That's the thing that you want to leave in the banana skin.
Well, maybe they take it and spit it out at the start, and then you can enjoy the rest of the experience.
Yeah, as long as you're sitting in a tree and nobody around you minds you spitting. Yeah.
Well, they've. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. All right. Good work. Thanks a lot, Ryan, for whatever that was. Something about bananas. No idea.
A few minutes later.
0345 6060 973. Let's have a call in Belsize Park. Judy.
Good morning.
Yes, Judy.
I was in bed thinking I'll have a nice early night, listening to your programme.
Yes.
When I find coming over the airwaves a false accusation from somebody called Ryan, addressing himself to me and to Rose from Tavistock,
right,
and accusing me and his exact words, because I had to get out of bed, go downstairs, switch on my computer, run your program back, listen to what he said again, note his words. His exact words were that I had declared war on him.
Guilty.
I have never made a declaration of war against anybody.
Right.
I have my reputation, what's left of it, to think of. I have a very good lawyer.
Oh.
Who I may or may not feel like contacting.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is. He insulted Rose from Tavistock as well, but I hope that she might be listening. And
a class action lawsuit.
She's had her character besmirched as well. And I just feel this is absolutely outrageous.
Well, I think you should pool your resources and sue him into a black hole in space.
Apology from him.
What's that?
Through your programme.
Yeah. Well, don't bring me into it.
Well, you're the kind of conduit, aren't you?
I am not. Now I'm going to have to sue you.
Well, no, you do organise the programme.
Who are you calling a conduit?
You do have a delay button.
I've never been so offended in my life. Conduit?
Well...
Get me a dictionary. I want to look up the word conduit.
But when he was speaking, you could have put him on whatever it is you call... I don't know the technical term for it. But you have a button you can press.
Is a conduit like a tube?
And now the line's disappearing as well.
Right.
The line seems stitchy.
Right. Okay, well, you absolutely won't get one.
I am very sorry that I screwed up. Totally screwed. I mean, I am so sorry. You just don't know how...
I want to look up the word conduit.
But when he was speaking, you could have put him on whatever it is you call... I don't know the technical term for it. But you have a button you can press.
Is a conduit like a tube?
And now the line's disappearing as well.
Right.
The line seems to be bad. Anyway, I just thought I would like an apology.
Right. Okay, well, you absolutely won't get one.
I am very sorry that I screwed up. Totally screwed. I mean, I am so sorry. You just don't know how sorry I am. I'm sorry.
How's that?
Well, I would just like to confirm to all your millions of listeners, I have never declared war on anybody.
On anybody? No.
Never.
Right. But you're thinking about it?
No, I wouldn't. I would not want to declare war on anybody.
In an emergency? Like if somebody disturbed your sleep, for instance? I'm absolutely serious with this. Right.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
This is national
This is national
radio.
television. We've got 6 viewers who have seen this with their own eyes.
And your lovely assistant.
Yeah.
Well, she's been insulted as well.
Has she?
She
knows what she's done.
So So anyway, I'm waiting now for an apology. I'm going to have to now wait
Again?
up till 1 o'clock.
Okay, I'll give you another one.
I am very sorry that I screwed up.
No.
I am so sorry.
You don't want that one?
No, I want an apology from this person.
Oh, right. Well, we don't want to hear from him again. The fuss that he's caused, you wouldn't believe it, Judy.
Well, it's really caused a terrible problem for your programme.
Yeah, well, no doubt.
And yours is a very well-respected programme.
That's the funniest thing you've said so far. Judy, I got to go, but I wish you all the best. And, yeah.